It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and Stream.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
Who was that?
Lane Berry for 3.
Looking inside. Coming back.
Hello, hello, hello. We're having sound problems here. It's going in and out. My apologies here. Okay, so we all right, are we working? We can hear each other. Appears to be working now. All right, we are in 2 minutes into the game. The Monticello Buckaroos, Grand County Red Devils, as we predicted before, it's been all Lane Berry for the Devils. He scored all 5 points. Mason Atwood had 2. 5-2 is our score. Glad that you're with us.
Yeah, Lane Berry, the big point center for Grand, is who they got to contain. And 2 points for JT Dowd right there. So Grand up 7-2. And Mason Atwood already has 2 fouls. They've left him in the game, but that's a big blow to Monticello early.
Yeah, and that's what we experienced in their first meeting, is that the size of Grand just overwhelmed the Buckaroos. Mason is the largest Buckaroo and is significantly smaller than 8 players.
There he goes, gets the offensive rebound and
puts it back up. 7-4 is our score here in the Monticello High School Gymnasium.
Playing above his paycheck there.
So glad you joined us. Sorry for your, appreciate your patience with our sound. Wyatt Toney from 3, a senior who's a sharpshooter. Whether it's a putt or a 3-point shot, he can sink it. He can sink it. The defending Hideout Amateur champion in golf and second in the state at the state golf tournament.
Well, he shoots a lot of threes. I don't know if he 3-putts, but he hits a 3 on the hardwood.
Atwood gets the ball under the basket, is fouled without a shot. It's going to be the second team foul against the Devils, and both of them are on JT Dowd. So it will be interesting to see how that comes into play as this game progresses. Got a timeout on the court. You're listening to Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Let's hear from one of our sponsors.
Regarded degree to work in a rewarding career, all without leaving the Four Corners. Plus, we have some of the lowest tuition in the state and multiple scholarships to help you pay for your education. Explore programs in health professions, social work, nursing, criminal justice, and so much more. Join us for events and learn more about our resources at blanding.usu.edu.
All right, we're back at the Monticello High School Gymnasium where the Grand Red Devils lead the Monticello Buckaroos 10-4. Caden Pearson with the ball right at the free throw line, out to Curtis Bunker. He drives. He's called for a walk. Little trapping
Yeah,
defense
Curtis
down
tried
there.
to go inside and realized there's a lot of length inside, and he had no shot, so he turned around and shuffled his feet. So it's going to be tough to get anything inside tonight on this Grand defense.
Wyatt Tony to JT Dowd, out to Jackson Carroll, over to Big Lane Berry, hits a streaking Dowd down the line. His layup will not drop. Goes out of bounds, Monticello ball.
And again, Barry attracting a lot of attention there, so the teammates know that, and Dowd cut right to the basket, had an easy shot, just didn't get it to go.
4:12 remaining in the first quarter here. Ten to 4 is our score. 3-point shot from the elbows, no good. Tony tracks it down, kicks it on out to Lane Berry. Caden Biscoe to Berry at the top of the key. He drives, drops it down. It's like that may be the third foul against.
Yep, he's going to have to
Mason
probably
Atwood.
sit for the half now. Coach has forced his hand, and Mason struggled with that most of the year, and they really need him on the court, especially tonight. So I can see he's frustrated, but maybe another thing to learn for Mason.
Yeah, he carries such a load, particularly with such a tall, strong team like the Red Devils.
It's a risk to leave somebody in with 2 fouls, but Coach did it, and 3 fouls early. Now Barry made him pay inside. No resistance.
7 points for Barry. 12 to 4 is the score. Pearson is stripping the ball, but J.D. McDonald picks it up. 3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 12 to 4, Red Devil lead. Cooper Nelson out to McDonald. Caden Pearson, 10 on the shot clock. Bunker sets a pick. McDonald tries to go around it, runs into Tony. Looks like Tony's going to be called for the foul.
And Monticello's moving the ball, but the shots they're normally getting and would be putting up, there's a hand in their face, and they're contested almost every shot. So I like how they cut to the basket there and drew a foul.
Braden Altoff into the game for the Devils. Tatum Biscoe goes to the bench. Curtis Bunker's fighting with Tony, spins. He's going to be called for a walk.
Yeah, again, that defense makes you think twice, and so the one thing Monticello cannot do is turn it over.
2:58 remaining in the first quarter, a 12 to 4 lead for the Red Devils. Tony's pass is tipped away in the middle and brought down by the Buckaroos.
Monticello gets a turnover on their own now. See if they make him pay. Dowd nearly with a pickoff there. That may have went off Traken Lee, but they give it back to Grand, or give it back to Monticello.
20 seconds on the shot clock. Bunker out to Pearson. To McDonald. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Lane Berry. Wow.
Coast to coast. Got his own rebound, came down, and Monticello did not stop ball. And Barry's like, fine, I'll take this 20-footer, and drains it.
15 to 4 is our score. Barry's got 10 points. Nice pass there from McDonald into Curtis Bunker, who is fouled while shooting. Another foul against Wyatt Tony. It's going to be his second personal foul, and put Curtis on the line to shoot 2.
That was a nice pick and roll. Curtis set the screen. Both defenders stayed up top, and Bunker rolled to the basket. Nice pass from McDonald, and got the foul.
My multitasking is not up to this game, so I'm going to turn the clock on the screen to 0. But we'll keep the score right. The first free throw by Curtis Bunker is
Minute
good.
48 left in the quarter. That's 108 seconds.
And Curtis is 2 for 2 from the free throw line, so 15-6 is the score. Minute 45 remaining in the first quarter. Go ahead, drop the ball down there to JT Dowd, and he is fouled while shooting. He will shoot 2 fouls against Curtis Bunker, his first.
And Dowd looks a little bit like Mason Atwood. Doesn't have a lot of height, but very broad body, and he's tough inside as well.
He's going to shoot 2. The first one is good.
Got the roll there. Yeah, the first game of the year was a 50-point loss from Monticello, so let's hope we keep it a lot closer.
Nice rotation on that second one, and it's good. 17-6 is our score. Minute 42 remaining in the first quarter. Some substitutions for the Red Devils. Trace York checks in. Altoff still in. Cooper Nelson gets it to Caden Pearson. Looks for some room, gets the ball out to Bunker. Boy, that's the third walk on Curtis that's called. That was a close one.
Just a little shuffle. Some refs are going to call that, some not, but tonight they're calling that little shuffle very, very close.
Tony drops it down into Barry. It goes out of bounds against Barry. Monticello ball.
Cash Young, freshman in the game, he gets the charge of guarding Lane Barry, but they did a good job that time knocking the ball off Barry's leg.
Barry didn't like the call. He's still, that ball is stolen away by Altoff.
He is very mad.
Boy, that is a big man. Trace York, the junior, is called for a charge.
And that's a nice pass by Barry on the baseline, but Monticello stood their ground.
There's 56 seconds remaining in this first quarter of this local rivalry matchup between these two teams. Really nice shot, nice rotation on that shot by Curtis Bunker. Gives Monticello their 8th point of the game. 17-8 is the score, a 9-point lead for the Red Devils with 30 seconds.
Kept his feet planted on that one.
Altoff's from the corner, a 3-point shot is good.
That had no arch on that, but it went right down.
Where it was going, that's for sure. 20-8 is the score. The final 15 seconds of the first quarter. McDonald drives, drops it off to Cash Young. That shot was blocked by by Barry. Goes out of bounds. Monticello ball.
But Cash does not show a lot of fear for a freshman, and if you're willing to be guarded by Barry and try to shoot over him, that's gonna pay dividends many years.
Shot by McDonald. It's no good. Rebounded by York. Gets it down the court, less than a second, up and in. They're going to wave that off.
Just a half second too late.
Jackson Carroll, boy, that was a really nice transition. They went the length of the court in 2 quick passes, and just a split second too late.
Yeah, good call by the officials.
So 20-8 is our score after 1 quarter of play. We're glad that you're with us on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
All right, we're glad you're back with us. Red Rock 92, StreamUtah.live. 20-8 is the score after 1 quarter of play here in the Monticello High School Gymnasium in this local rivalry between the Monticello Buckaroos and the Grand Red Devils. Lane Barry was as good as advertised. 10 of those 20 points were Barry's, including 2 3-pointers and 2 field goals. JT Dowd had 4, Wyatt Tony 3, Braden Altoff 3. So the Red Devils scored 4 3-pointers.
Yeah, they move the ball, and they play with pace, but I've been impressed on the defensive side, too. Monticello's made a few baskets, but every shot is contested, and so they're not going to see a team with this kind of length probably the rest of the year.
Yeah, no doubt. 8 points for the Buckaroos, 4 each for Bunker and Atwood. Bunker's 3-point shot is no good. Really nice quick hands by McDonald, but McFarland is able to pull it down.
It's like their second team's getting a
we saw some of these players in the JV game. 3-point attempt by York is no good, rebounded by Pearson. Here come the Buckaroos. 20-8 is the score, a 12-point lead for the Red Devils. 7:24 remaining in the first half. Nice ball movement there. Cooper Nilsson's shot is up and no good, but he is fouled while shooting by Colin McFarland and will shoot 2.
Yeah, Monticello with very little substituting so far. When you've seen a couple of kids, but Grand, like they've had a line change already.
Yeah, and it's a big line too. Cooper's first free throw attempt is no good. He'll have one more.
Yeah, McFarland just a sophomore, but I believe he's the tallest on their team.
Yeah, and he played in the JV game and had a good game too. It was a close game. The Buckaroos closed to within 2 late in the game, but weren't able to come away with the win. So a lot of these players have played each other an hour ago. York with the ball out to Shane Randall. Jackson Carroll, he made it that time, and it was within the time, so he gets the 2 points on that one. He was the one who made that layup right at the buzzer that they waved off. 22-12 is our score, or 22-8 is the score, a 14-point Red Devil lead. McDonald into Bunker. He drives, gets underneath York, and he's called for another walk.
Yeah, there's that defense, and Bunker's giving him a pump fake, but they are not biting on that pump fake, and so he's shuffling his feet again. But again, tough defense right in their face.
22-8. Jackson Carroll down to Shane Randall, out to Braden Altoff. He's in the middle of the paint, a little 5-footer, nice turn and shoot.
And there's a pump fake that Monticello bit on, and then he had an easy shot after that.
24-8. Red Devils tripling up the Buckaroos. Little give and go attempt there is picked off by York, and the Red Devils moving along. Altoff out to York. Jackson Carroll with the ball, top of the key, passing around the perimeter here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Braden Altoff now, good 35 feet from the basket. 5:42 remaining in the first quarter. Again, the score is 24-8. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes number 35, Colin McFarland. Looks like he's going to be called with a charge. Shot clock was running down, and he got in there. But
good defense by Monticello, and capped it off with Cooper Nilsson taking a charge right as they were forced to drive in and throw up a shot. So good work by Cooper, staying in there and grinding it out for the charge.
Bisco and Laneberry check in for the Red Devils. 5:30 remaining in the first half. 24-8 is our score. York steals that ball. He was,
I thought he might have tried to dunk it, and he didn't do either. He missed the layup.
He had a hitch in his step like he was going to try to dunk it. It was no good. Laneberry gets rebound on a Buckaroo miss. Passes it out to Jackson Carroll. Trace York with the ball. The pinkest shoes on the court right now.
Are those New York shoes?
Those are New York's. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Laneberry out of the 3-point line. He's going to drive, spins, picked up. Nope.
Yeah, that was a mental mistake by Barry. He didn't realize how much time was on the clock.
Yeah.
Yelling at his teammates, but when you got the ball with 3 seconds, that one's on you.
Yeah, he got it out here at the 3-point line with 7 seconds on the clock and lost track of time. Traken Lee gets the ball, drives the paint. It's no good, but he has fouled while shooting and will shoot 2 for the junior.
See if Traken Lee can get on the board here.
4:26 remaining in the first half. Traken Lee's first shot is up and in.
Nothing but nylon.
Jackson Keyes checks in for J.D. McDonald. Lee's second free throw shot is up and good. He made them both. 24-10 is our score. Wyatt Toney bringing the ball across midcourt. Defended by Keyes. Nice little pass down deep to Jackson Carroll. And he makes the basket and is fouled while shooting. A chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, great pass by Barry. Grand had 2 guys positioned underneath. Nobody between them and the basket. They pushed their defenders out, and Barry had his choice of who to throw to. And
Jackson Carroll makes the free throw attempt. The foul was against Caden Pearson. 27-10 is our score. 4:13 remaining in the first half. There's a lot of vaguely familiar faces in the gym tonight. Halftime is going to be a fun presentation as they honor the 1994 state champions. And Curtis Bunker imitates his father a little bit, driving to the hoop and getting 2. 27-12 is the score. Of course, Curtis's father was Brad Bunker, who was the point guard for that state championship team. Lane Berry's 3-point attempt is no good. It's out to Wyatt Toney. Nice little rebound there by Bisco. He drops it in. Boy, really nice ball movement there for the Red Devils. Trace York gets the basket.
Yeah, 4 guys touch the ball, and those are the plays that coaches will dream about, the team playing ball with each other like that.
Quick hands by Jackson Carroll. Goes out of bounds. Buckaroos retain the ball. 3:20 remaining in the first half here. 29-12 is the score in the Monticello High School Gymnasium in this game between the Monticello Buckaroos and the Grand Red Devils. Caden Pearson running out of time. It's picked up by Wyatt Toney. He drops it down to Tatum Bisco. Again, really nice defense, nice ball movement.
Yeah, Monticello's struggling right now to get even that first pass off in their offense. Grand is just jumping the pass, anticipating the pass, and they've had a couple of picks, missed a couple, but a couple of easy picks, and they're off to the races. And so Monticello is going to have to set some high screens up top or do a lot of backdoor plays because they are overplaying and they're making Monticello pay right now.
Yes, they are. 31-12. Yeah, as we mentioned, there's a good crowd tonight. A lot of faces from out of town that made it to Monticello in the middle of January to celebrate a victory 30 years ago this winter.
Yeah, you got 2 state banners hanging up there, 1994 and 2014. So this was the first team to bring a title home to Monticello, and that was in 2A, I believe. So
yeah, they had just done a realignment, moved Monticello up from 1A to 2A, and so the team just kind of shrugged and said, okay. They won it all in 2A in their first year. First team championship for the Buckaroos. A couple of prior teams played for the championship, but this was the first one that actually won that championship game. There are 56 banners in the Monticello High School Gymnasium, and there's 2 boys basketball banners. So 56 you've got. In some schools you get a banner whether you win the championship game or not.
Well, we may be missing.
Yeah, there's a few. In fact,
the most recent girls golf, I don't believe, is up there.
And of course the boys cross country championship that they won in October.
We may be up to 58.
Oh, nice ball movement there. Pearson to to Bunker, to McDonald, but it's knocked out of bounds. Nice catch-up defense by Tatum Biscoe, knocked that ball out of bounds. Monticello will retain.
Yeah, that play was drawn up out of the timeout, but Grand again in the passing lane and nothing easy.
2:53 remaining in the first half. Pearson shoots from the free throw line, is no good. Rebounded by Lane Berry. 31-12 is our score. Wyatt Toney with the ball. 23 seconds on the shot clock. They're trying to get Berry the ball. Now they get him at the top of the key. Boy, he drops it down to Jackson Carroll, who puts it up and in.
Well,
basket
we've said it before, but point center, great vision, and dishing it off to his teammates.
Yep.
Layup. I got a good shot, but you got a better shot.
A nice ball movement after that first pass, too. Pearson in the middle of the paint, out to Jackson Kies, who shoots a three-pointer, is no good. Rebounded by Toney. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 33-12 is the score. The Grand Red Devils 3-1 in region play. Boy, they lost a heartbreaker to North Summit by 2. It's their only loss in region play so far. Boy, that's a nice pass from Toney, dropping it down to Berry. His shot is no good, but he's fouled while shooting and will shoot 2.
That's what happens when you pass your teammates. They return to sender right there. Nice pass back to Berry from Wyatt Toney. They've played together for a lot of years, and as a senior group, you should know where your teammates are, and they clearly know.
Yeah, nice spacing there. They timing and spacing. It's really good ball movement by the Red Devils. First free throw is up and good, of course. As is the second. 35-12 is our score. It's the 12th point of the game for Lane Berry. Into the contest for the Red Devils, Braden Altoff. Minute 46 on the clock in the first quarter, in the first half here. Most of the way through the second quarter. Donald to Pearson. Bunker sets a pick. Pearson's shot is up and in.
Good little drive by Caden, attacking that defense and finding the open 10-footer and gets a nice roll.
35-14 is our score. Altoff to Toney. Drops off, but it's picked up by Berry. Really, that's another nice pass there down to Altoff, but he can't get it to drop. And here come the Buckaroos. Donald's picked up by Berry. Goes out of bounds. Red Devil ball. 1 minute and 1 second remaining in this first half. Been a fast-paced game. Senior Braden Altoff brings the ball across midcourt. Hands it off to fellow senior Wyatt Toney. Getting the ball down to Shane Randall. Back to Altoff. There's Lane Berry out at the perimeter. Altoff drives the middle, kicks it out. Tatum Biscoe, 3-point shot.
Biscoe for 3. Tatum Biscoe. That just sounds like a basketball name right there.
Like a cookie. Biscotti, or I don't know. Whatever it was. We're getting a shooting clinic here. This Grand Red Devil team is passing well and defending well and shooting well, and it shows in a 38-14 lead with 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Pearson over to Cooper Nilsson, who drops it down to Bunker. He's defended by Toney. Looks like it's going to be another foul against Wyatt Toney.
6 seconds left. That may be the only thing that's not gone Grand's way. That's the third foul on Toney, so I'm sure they're going to get him out the last few seconds. I don't think the coach realizes that. It's like, no, we're up 24. You can play with 3 fouls.
Mason Atwood checks in for the Buckaroos, trying to get an inbounds.
Toney swatted the ball away.
Curtis Bunker's 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded, no good. So after 2 quarters of play, 38-14 is our score. The Grand Red Devils putting on a shooting clinic against the Monticello Buckaroos. We're glad that you're with us. Let's hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.coop. Go Buckaroos!
Utah State University Blanding lets you have it all. You can earn a highly regarded degree to work in a rewarding career, all without leaving the Four Corners. Plus, we have some of the lowest tuition in the state and multiple scholarships to help you pay for your education. Explore programs in health professions, social work, nursing, criminal justice, and so much more. Join us for events and learn more about our resources at blanding.usu.edu.
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjbs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check bluemtnfoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street in Monticello.
Have you heard? San Juan Health has some exciting new features on their website. From a single account, you can view your entire family's medical bills, set up payment plans, fill out forms, and more. You can even pay a bill by responding to a text from the hospital or clinic. To find out more and create your own account today, visit sanjuanhealth.org and click Online Bill Pay. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Dennis today at 435-558-5635 to fill your tank while prices are low. Diamond Propane provides bulk or residential propane and sells or leases tanks. That number again is 435-558-5635. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Main Street Drug and Boutique in Monticello is an enthusiastic supporter of our local schools. Under new ownership, Main Street Drug still has the same friendly and professional staff to meet your every need. The boutique features lots of neat items: clothing, jewelry, candy, seasonal items, home decor, men's gifts, and toys. Stop in to 140 South Main Street, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Main Street Drug and Boutique. Trusted care from people you know.
Hello, this is Dave's phone. Leave me a message at the beep.
Hey, Dad. I just drove past the park you took me to on my 10th birthday. Remember how we fell into the stream? I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. Call me back. Love you.
Reminding someone of their worth is suicide prevention. Learn more at liveonutah.org.
Save up to $30 a month on your internet with Emory Telecom. See if you qualify for the Affordable Connectivity Program and apply online right now at affordableconnectivity.gov. Emory Telecom knows reliable internet is more important than ever. Sign up now to save $30 a month. Visit emorytelecom.com or call 435-298-8023 today. Emory Telecom, your local advantage.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey, moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
For the past 16 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish. Enthusiastic supporters of high school sports, give us a call at 435-459-1314.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at precisionrehabutah.com.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Compared to previous vocational classes, career and technical education courses now span nearly every industry, including automotive, welding, health science, business, digital arts, computer science, and more. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, visit a CTE teacher or southeastutahcte.org.
Did you know a nuclear power plant needs just 2.2 pounds of uranium to produce as much energy as 3 million pounds of coal? Energy Fuels' White Mesa Mill in Blanding is becoming America's hub for a clean and reliable energy future. They're revolutionizing the way we power our world by harnessing the incredible energy contained in naturally occurring uranium to fuel clean, carbon-free nuclear power. Visit energyfuels.com to see how they're energizing tomorrow.
All right, we're back at the Monticello High School Gymnasium. It's halftime. Grand Red Devils running away 38-14 is the halftime score. What were your thoughts in that first half?
Well, it's a domination by the Red Devils. They took care of the basketball, but again, the defense, Monticello's outmatched offensively to defensively. There's a hand in every passing lane. They're jumping the pass, and just that length is giving Monticello all kinds of trouble. 14 points is, not a lot of points, and so even when they brought the second team in, it was a real struggle. So it was a 50-point game in Moab. It's a 24-point game at halftime. So I kind of said this was a measuring stick to see how far Monticello's come, but also Grand didn't stop improving themselves. Monticello has improved, but Grand's improved as well.
Absolutely.
So, and
when your biggest player is on the bench a few minutes into the game with 3 fouls, Mason Atwood, who scored 4 points in the first quarter early on, but Grand has a size advantage, of course, but they've made 5 3-pointers. They're shooting the lights out too, and they're defending well, and it's a pretty thorough.
Any stat you want to look at, they're dominating, and I expect big things out of them in 2A. You know, Monticello played 2A for a couple of years there, and the two things I noticed is a little more depth and a little more physicality. Sometimes you don't always run into greater basketball players, but that size and that depth make a difference in the game, and so you're seeing that right now.
First half scoring for the Devils, Barry had 12, Jackson Carroll had 7, Altoff and Bisco each had 5, Tony had 3, Dowd 4, and Trace York 2 for the Buckaroos. 6 for Bunker, 4 for Atwood, 2 for Lee, and 2 for Pearson. 38-14 is our score. Work it down to York underneath. He is fouled wall shooting. It's good. Nice, strong move there by Trace York.
Made him pay.
And he'll shoot a free throw. I think Draken Lee is who that foul was called against.
York's wearing number 33. Reminds me of a quote from the great 33 Larry Bird. He said, "Pass first and think later." And that's kind of what Grand is doing. They're finding the open guy, and if you pass first to find the open guy, a lot of good things are going to happen for you on the ball court.
41-14 is the score. Bunker gets it out to McDonald. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Caden Pearson. Atwood sets a pick. Oh, give and go is no good. Tapped away, picked up by York. Grand County ball. 7:13 remaining in the third quarter. A long,
wow. Oh my.
Wyatt Tony. That's a hole-in-one on a par 4 right there.
Yeah, that was Jimmer range right there.
Yeah,
Tony put it down. I don't know if the coach wanted that shot or not, but he made it, so.
JT Dowd gets a running layup. It's good.
I mean, and that's a dagger too. And not that Monticello had any momentum, but that pretty much deflated a team when a guy hits it from 30 feet, and you're like, now what do we do now? Like, I don't know what to tell. I don't know what Coach Kais can tell him except, I want to see some hustle. Yes, this game's out of hand, but you cannot stop competing. You got to compete for 32 minutes, and I'm sure that's the one thing he wants them to keep doing is competing. Because mentally they're shocked with that one.
Yeah. Well, when someone pulls up from Damian Lillard range and calmly hits a 3-pointer.
Yeah, it was Dame time, Tony time.
So Wyatt Tony, his mother grew up in Montezuma Creek. It's she's a Platero. Leo Platero's grandson is Wyatt Tony. Some of you may know Leo.
How would you know that, Bill? You got the scoop on it all.
Oh, Wyatt Tony, believe me, if you're a golf, if you follow golf in Southeast Utah, you know Wyatt Tony because, believe it or not, he's a better golfer than he is a basketball player.
Wow.
And not to cause any offense, but Wyatt Tony is a whale of a golfer.
Wow.
He won the big tournament this year in Monticello.
Oh, I do remember that name.
Close. Caden Pearson, boy, he got Tony up there and juked him a little bit. Couldn't get the shot to drop. Rebounded by Bisco.
JD picked him up at half court that time.
Yeah.
Not happening again.
6:15 remaining in the third quarter. Barry gets the ball down low. Gathers himself. Mason Atwood thought he was going to get his 4th foul.
And the two players collapse out on Tony, leaving, of all people, blame Barry, but he was so wide open, he shuffled his feet and made one of the few turnovers. And he made up for it there.
Atwood, and he's blocked from behind by Lane Barry. Goes out of bounds.
I don't know if Barry got it or underneath the standard got it, but Barry will get credit for that block.
Yeah. Barry, it was a big old paw. If you look close on that ball, there's a big paw print on it.
There we go, Mason. Bully ball for 2.
Nice little 2-point shot for Mason. 46-14 is our score. Lane Barry out to Tatum Bisco. There's Tony from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Lee. gets it out to Curtis Bunker. 5:35 remaining in the third quarter. A 30-point lead for the Red Devils. J.D. McDonald, three-point attempt is no good. Crashed the boards, but Tony ends up with it. This is not the only Grand County game in San Juan County this week. They will play the Broncos.
Yeah, Mason backed into Barry on the three-pointer there, and after he shot it, he tried to box him out. And you're trying to do the right thing and box out, but sometimes you push a little hard, and that's one time the ref is watching you box out, and you got to watch that. If it's underneath the basket, you're never going to get called with that. But after the shot, Mason boxing out the shooter got called for three.
Yeah. That was a three-point shot. It was no good, but Barry makes the first of his free throw attempts. 4 personal fouls against Atwood.
And he's had some tough calls tonight.
Yep.
Like, he's had some tough fouls, but those fouls like that are things he's hopefully will learn from, because when they get to the state tournament and playing games, they've got to have Mason for 32 minutes.
Lane Berry misses a free throw. 48-16 is the score. 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Big lead for the Red Devils. Thought maybe you'd have some of these alumni come down and play in the second half. Atwood gets the ball underneath. He's fouled while shooting. Will shoot 2. First personal foul against Lane Berry.
This kid reminds me of Tobin.
Atwood toes the line. His shot is up, off the glass, and in. He'll get another. 48-17 is the score. Mason Atwood gathers. Ball is up, and that's good too. 8 points for Mason. The inbounds pass is tipped away by Curtis Bunker. We look for connections on the floor from this championship team of 30 years ago, and Curtis Bunker is the son of Brad Bunker. Ryan Young is an assistant coach for the Buckaroos. He was on that team.
Do we have the same newspaper editor?
We don't. I moved in the day this senior class graduated from high school in 1994 was when we moved in.
Wow. Well, congratulations on 30 years.
Yeah, 30 years coming up on Labor Day weekend, or Memorial Day weekend.
We'll have another 30-year celebration. This is just the beginning.
I'm glad you're just getting started. Oh, York walks in, tips that off. It's stolen back by J.D. McDonald, who can't quite control it. Goes out of bounds.
I was just married for 30 years in December, so maybe that's the thing.
Well, if this 30-year alumni group goes out and plays a little bit, maybe you can join and help them out.
Wow, we get an and one from guess who? Yeah. Mr. Tony.
Wyatt Tony, and I think it's a 3 and 1.
3 and 1.
Shot from the corner. He is fouled by J.D. McDonald.
I believe if he makes this, it's officially an eagle.
He had a
birdie. If you make it, if you get a 3 plus 1, that's got to be an eagle.
It's his third three-pointer of the game, and he'll have a chance to make it a 4-point play. Wyatt Tony, the sharpshooter. This is like a putt here. Gets it up and in. 52-18.
Well, and he's coming out well-earned rest for Tony.
Yeah, his shoulders are maybe tightened up throwing the ball that far.
Playing with a lot of confidence.
Yes, he is. Atwood drives and puts it up. It's no good. Goes out of bounds. Grand County ball. 3:33 remaining in the third quarter. You know, a lot of times when we have a good crowd in the gym, it thins out in halftime, but everyone's sticking around to watch this one, even though the outcome is pretty much certain, I think.
Well, they're getting their money's worth watching Barry and Tony tonight.
Yeah. York drives up and in.
York quietly having a solid game as well.
Yeah, and solid is the key word. York is a big body, moves well. Curtis Bunker three-point shot. Boy, that was good.
Yeah, Monticello needed that.
21-54 is the score. Grand Red Devils lead the Monticello Buckaroos in their second matchup of the season. The January matchup, they're in region play, but this is a bit of a warm-up for the Devils, who will take on the San Juan Broncos later in the week.
Do Devils need warmed up?
Boy, they're hot, that's for sure. Three-point shot by Barry is no good. Rebounded by Cooper Nilsson. 2:20 remaining in the third quarter. Saw Bronco coach Easton Nilsson here watching the game. He's probably coming up with a plan. He's going to need to stop the three-point shooting and the incredible play by Lane Barry, who comes and sits down.
Yep, closing the game. You know, I mean, if I'm the grand coach right now, San Juan's probably watched a lot of film, but it's like, yeah, let's pull them out. They don't need to see any more plays from us tonight.
Yeah. Lane Barry checks out, and it's steal by McDonald. Drive was up and in. Nice little play by J.D. McDonald.
J.D. with the hoop all the way. Broke away to the end zone for two.
There's J.D., a all-state football player for the Monticello Buckaroos. J.D. has long arms. He's really a great defender. In the game for the Buckaroos is Cash Young, replacing Traken Lee. 23-54 is our score. Bunker drops it down to Atwood. He's defended by York. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Young. Blocked there by Jackson Carroll. They're going to call a foul against Jackson Carroll. Cash Young will shoot two. This first one takes a good tour of the rim before it falls in. First point of the game for the freshman guard from Monticello.
Yeah, Coach Kai is, I think, getting a lot of confidence in Cash, his minutes that he puts in, and maybe seeing more going forward as a freshman. By the end of the year, I wouldn't be surprised to see him playing even more minutes.
Yeah, he plays with confidence. He's got good strength underneath the basket. That was a nice 2 points for Cash. Boy, really nice pass there from Jackson Carroll to Tatum Bisco. 2 points for Bisco. It's his 7th of the game. 56-25 is our score. Mason Atwood puts the ball underneath, puts it up and in. 10th point of the game for Atwood. 56-27 is our score. About 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ross Ballard into the game for the Red Devils. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ballard kicks it out to York, who shoots a deep three-pointer off the iron, no good. Rebounded by J.D. McDonald.
I think he gave Tony a wink on that, but he didn't make it.
Curtis Bunker, no good. Rebounded by McDonald. Defended there by Brayton Altoff, and he'll be called with the foul. I think it'll be before.
Yeah, we've seen now York, Tony, and Barry shoot NBA range three-pointers.
Yes, and Tony's got he hit two in this third quarter. Another really nice inbounds play to Mason Atwood. He puts it in. He's got 12 points. Final second. That shot off the shot clock, no good. 56-29 is the score. Buckaroos scored more in the third quarter than they did in the entire first half.
You can see a big drop-off at Barry and Tony leaving the game. I mean, they're clearly solid players that Grand's relying on, but you don't need them to get hurt at this point and, finish out the game. It's a 27-point lead. We're not at the mercy rule at 35, but
Products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. The San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email.
All right, welcome back to Monticello High School Gym. We've got a frozen screen if you're watching the stream, but we are live on Red Rock 92. I'm not sure what happened to the camera, but 56-29 is the score, a 27-point Red Devil lead. Monticello will inbound the ball to start the fourth quarter. Again, the Buckaroos scored more in the third quarter than they did in the first half. The intensity of this game has dropped a little bit. Drake and Lee out to Bunker, back to Pearson. He drives, drops it off to Bunker. He's inside. He's going to be fouled while shooting. That foul will be against Shane Randall. Send Bunker to the line for two.
yeah, again with Barry and Tony out, the level of play certainly drops for Grand County, but you got to give these younger kids a chance to play some varsity minutes right here. And I think this is a great opportunity for Grand, some of these sophomores and younger.
First shot, free throw attempt by Curtis is no good. He'll have a chance for another.
Morrison, a freshman, I now know that he is the tallest player on Grand County, and he's only a freshman. He's going to get taller.
Yeah, he played in the JV game and had a good game. A couple of starters out there for the Red Devils, all 5 starters for the Buckaroos.
If he doesn't get taller, he's certainly going to get thicker, and he's going to be a force.
He's going to be a Lane Berry type force, maybe. I don't know. He's got a lot of work to do, but he looked good in that JV game.
Well, you cannot teach size, and he has got it.
Donald drops it down to Atwood. Looks like he's going to be called for the walk.
Yeah, Barry and McFarland. That's a pretty good size inside right there. You're probably looking at 6'5", 6'4", 6'6", 6'4" right now. As we speak, McFarland misses, and I guess I misspoke. Bowden, Kalen Bowden is the player. He is a junior. My bad. He looked a little older than a freshman, so they still have some size next year.
Mason Atwood gets the rebound, up and in. Boy, 4 fouls. Mason's having
I was calling him the player on Monticello, so my apologies to Bobby Morrison, but that is Kalen Bowden. Nice looking junior, so my apologies.
Mason Atwood has a chance to make it a 3-point play. And it's no good. 32-58 is our score. 6:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. This local rivalry has been dominated by Grand the last couple of years. Braden Altoff drives the middle of the lane. His shot won't drop, but he is fouled while shooting. Will shoot two. Foul is against Mason Atwood, who's now going to foul out.
Well,
Altoff will shoot two.
Coach Kais is talking to him, and you appreciate the effort, though.
Yeah.
You always get
10 points in the second half, 14 points overall, leading score for the Buckaroos.
You always get the effort, and last win against Whitehorse, Coach really singled out all three seniors as having big hearts and trying hard, and they're definitely the bedrock of this Buckaroo team.
Braden Altoff's first free throw attempt is good. 59-32 is her score. The second shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Lee. 6:12 remaining in the fourth quarter. Bunker drops it down to Lee, but quick hands tips it away. Colin McFarland, a sophomore, with the ball.
Nice steal by McDonald.
Can't get it to drop. Rebounded by Pearson. Kicks the ball out. Altoff ends up with it. 2-on-1. Driving layup by Shane Randall.
Beautiful run, the break there, right down the wing by Randall, in perfect position for the layup.
61-32.
Curtis Bunker for two inside. Perfectly ran play by Monticello, cutting the baseline, and Bunker got the layup.
Ross Ballard is called for a walk. Brecken Shepard checks in for the Red Devils. We've got 5 minutes, 11 seconds remaining here. This game will score 61-34. 27-point lead for the Red Devils. Jackson Kais out to Traken Lee, drops it down to J.D. McDonald, and he can't get it to drop. Rebounded there by Colin McFarland. Shot is no good, but rebounded by Kalen Bowden, who puts it back up and in, his second basket.
Kalen Bowden, the junior. Well, that's pretty good when you can go to the bench and bring a guy like Bowden in.
Yeah. Good size.
Well, he'll get all the minutes he wants next year.
J.D. McDonald to Traken Lee. Running.
I was wondering where we're going to see the Traken floater, and he went right, faked right, went left, and I like that little float. Left floater by Traken. Didn't get it to go that time, but got the foul.
It's the second foul against Kalen Bowden. Bring the ball out. It's the third team foul of the quarter against the Devils. Bowden slaps that shot away.
Bunker got swatted.
3-point shot at the top of the key is no good. McDonald crashes the boards. A little bit rough under there. 4 minutes. We're halfway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Bowden got the swat on one end, and he almost got the putback on the other end, so making the most of his minutes.
McDonald, Pearson, Kais, Lee, and Curtis Bunker on the court for the Buckaroos. 3-point shot by Curtis Bunker is nothing but
Well, he's going to swatch you inside, take him outside, which Curtis did, and he shot the three over him.
15 points on the night for Curtis, who's now the leading scorer for the Buckaroos. Shot from the corner by Shane Randall is no good, but rebounded underneath by the Devils. Colin McFarland's shot is no good, still fighting for the ball. three-point shot by Brecken Shepard is good. 66-37.
That last three that Bunker made, Bowden actually got a finger on the ball, and the other side down the court, Bunker and Bowden were laughing at each other, and I think talking about that. You got a finger on my ball on a switch, so thank you.
Cooper Nelson gets the inbound underneath. He's defended in some tall trees. Bunker shot can't drop. Curtis triple team, finally drops the pass off. He's fouled before the shot. Fouls against Brecken Shepard. 66-37. I didn't get the three-point shot there by Bunker on the scoreboard. Apologize for our frozen screen. Not sure what's happened.
Bunker short on the first free throw. And long on the second.
Trying to split the difference there. Deep shot there by number 50, Ross Ballard, is no good, but rebounded by the Devils. Put back no good, rebounded by Cooper Nelson. 2:38 remaining in this game, 66-37.
That whole Moab team wanted that shot from Ballard to go down really bad. He looks like the crowd favorite.
Kai's three-pointer's no good. Curtis Bunker drives and put it back in. Brecken Shepard's going to be called with a foul, and Curtis will go to the line for two more.
Bunker being very aggressive the last few minutes, getting a lot of shots up for Monticello, so it's good to see that from Curtis.
15 points on the night for Curtis. Have a chance for two more right here. First one is good. Second one is good.
Long and short. Now this time he put them both right dead center.
Got them both. 39-66 is the score. Caleb Bowden is fouled while shooting, is no good, but he'll get two free throws.
Fouled by Bunker, and they're kind of having a little competition at both sides of the court. Curtis and Kalen going at each other. Seems like every time.
You know, when Wyatt Toney hit that NBA three-pointer, Buckley's called a timeout, and the coach really gave it to him that you got to compete out there, and they have competed. It's good to see Curtis and Bowden having a
Curtis is competing right to the end for sure.
Bowden hits them both. He has 6 points on the night. 68-39 is our score. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Highs to Cash Young. Out to Caden Pearson. Back to Curtis. A deep three-point shot there. Picked up by Jackson Kais, who can't get it to drop. Bowden gets the rebound.
Curtis trying the NBA three-pointer himself there.
Yeah, he didn't hesitate. There goes that corner three again. I think they want Ross Ballard to get his points, but he's not. He's 0 for 2. Nice little move there. Driving layup for Curtis Bunker.
Yeah, Monticello taking the timeout to get some subs in here. Close the game out.
Minute 27 remaining in this. Big win for the Grand Red Devils.
Yeah, Monticello again having Monument Valley coming in. That's one team that's below them in the RPI rankings. The boys side, girls side, ranked number 1 last time I checked. So it's going to be a dogfight for the girls Friday night.
Yes, I tell you the Monument Valley Cougars are tough. The White Horse Lady Raiders are tough. It's really fun girls basketball to watch, and boys games should be fun too here at the Monticello gym. Monument Valley 10 days ago had a great big win over the number 2 ranked team in the state. Wendover 60-45, so a convincing win. They just blew them out in the second quarter and held on for the big win. But it's going to be fun to watch.
Well, the battle for the drum, we hope, turns into the battle for the nets in first Saturday in March.
That would be wonderful. All right, we're back into action. 68-41 is the score. A minute 30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Big win is going to be in the books for the Red Devils here in a little over a minute. There's Bowden from the corner. He drops it in. He's had a great second half. 8 points in the second half for Kalen Bowden.
Well, I think he's bucking for some playing time. Said Barry who? Bowden. Bowden, coach, not Barry. Pencil me in.
Barry Switzer and Bobby Bowden. Cash Young, the three-point shot is no good.
Oh, my.
Tipped out by Jackson Keyes, who shoots a 3 from the corner. Oh, can't get it to drop. Cooper Nelson. Bowden is just a foot taller than Cooper, knocked it away.
Was that the game when the Sooner Schooner came on the field? Was that Switzer versus Bowden? Was that the Orange Bowl when the Sooner Schooner came on the field and cost them a penalty? We'll have to look that one up.
This wordplay is when we end it, the Schooner the better. Cash Young's going to shoot. His first is no good.
Okay.
Into the game for the Buckaroos, Kate Camacho. Cash Young gets one more free throw. The shot is up and in. Cash 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Yeah, so Cash, his father was on that state championship team, and Jaden Camacho's uncle was on that championship team. I look down the bench. I think that may be our connections for that. 30 years ago, this winter, Monticello Buckaroos had an amazing run and won the state championship. Brecken Shepard has a free throw attempt. It's good. He'll get one more. Boy, he does not hesitate, and both of those dropped.
Coach Hugentover has a little, maybe some Moab connections, I think.
You know, the Merrill and Linda's boys wrestled. It's going to be a foul against Shepard, his third. It's going to send Camacho to the line. Well,
Coach Hugentover's mom was my neighbor, and I believe moved to Moab, not too many years after I moved in.
Mark's brother Merrill is a dentist in Moab and raised a great family, but they wrestled, a couple of those boys. Cooper Nelson's going to shoot.
Coach Hugentover went on to be very successful at
so he won the state championship here, and then he went to Manti and won. He had like a 10-year run that everybody played in at least one championship game once in their high school career.
Well, 7,200 feet to the Manti Templars.
He's retired. He had, I think we'll visit with him after the game. I hope he comes over we'll hear what Coach Hugentover
Well, let's hope we don't have another, 20 years since 94 to 14. Let's hope we get another title before the next 20 years.
Yeah, they come in 20-year increments.
20-year packages.
Maybe this one will be a 10-year increment. That's it. We're finished at the Monticello High School Gymnasium, where the Grand Red Devils have come away with a 72-44 victory over the Monticello Buckaroos. We want to make sure that we thank our sponsors. We'll have some stats here pretty quick. Our sponsors include Primary Residential Mortgage, who can help you structure the best deal. They've got 30 years of experience and know-how. Four Corners Electric has been supporting local sports for many years. Napa Motor Parts, get everything you need at their stores in Blanding and Monticello. Flights Gymnastics is a proud supporter of local sports. Bradford Tire at the center of it all at 39 East Center in Blanding. Canyonlands Tire, full-service tire dealer, repair shop, and CB's convenience store. Innovation Medical Group with primary care providers Deshelle Holiday and Fern Conway. Colleen Kays, author of the book The 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power. Pick a Stitch Embroidery, a wide variety of quality products. Southeast Utah 7-Eleven stores with stores in Exxon Gas across Southeast Utah. The Furniture Gallery, they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life. And Dependable Auto Repair in Monticello. We've had the fight song, had a great marking a state championship 30 years ago, and a big win for the Grand County Red Devils. Brecken Shepherd had 5, all in the second half. Braden Altoff had 6 points. Tatum Bisco had 7. Jackson Carroll had 7. Shane Randall 2. Caleb Bowen had 8 points, all in the second half. Wyatt Toney, for heaven's sakes, put on a shooting clinic, 10 points. JT Dowd had 6. Trace York had 7. Lane Berry had 14. Rounds out the scoring for Grant County. For the Buckaroos, Cash Young had 3. J.D. McDonald 2. Cooper Milson 2. Curtis Bunker, it's going to take me a little while to count these all up. 19 points for Curtis Bunker to lead the Buckaroos. Traken Lee had 2. Atwood had 14. So a big convincing win for the Grand Red Devils. Again, they play the San Juan Broncos later in the week in an important region matchup there in the 2A ranks in this local region. Monticello hosts Monument Valley, girls and boys. 5:30 for the boys, 7 o'clock for the girls, I think, is the start time there. We will broadcast those games. StreamUtah.live for sure. Red Rock 92 will be our anchor game. That'll be the San Juan game, but we may get the boys game that plays earlier than the Monticello boys.
Very good.
So anyway, 72-44 is our final score. What are your thoughts, Vernon?
Well, I thought from Monticello, I think Curtis Bunker played really hard to the end. We talked about Grand having the victory in hand. Well, most of this game, but Curtis fought till the end. So I was impressed with that. I think that's something Monticello can build on, and Coach can point out is how he competed, and some of these seniors competed at the end. But the bad news is they got beat. The good news, they're not going to have to see, Barry and Tony again. And so this is a tough matchup for Monticello. The length and size of Moab was just too much. But going forward, it's going to be a good lesson again to learn and build off of. So let's hope they learn some lessons and take this into finishing their region play.
Yeah, and region play continues here. It's going to be a fun. We're getting in the last month and a half of the season. Well,
about 6 weeks.
Yeah, about 6 weeks left, and it's going to be fun. And I see some of the class of '94.
The trophy's been pulled out of the case. It's back on the court. I don't see the net or the sweatbands, but the trophy is here.
Well, very good. Once again, we're glad that you've joined us here on High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live, and we will visit with you soon.
High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Utah State University Blanding, San Juan Health, Colleen Kays, author of The 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power, Flights Gymnastics, Northern Electric, Emory Telcom, Napa Motor Parts, Creative Floors, San Juan School District CTE Programs, Blue Mountain Foods, Energy Fuels, Precision Rehab, Lee Contracting, Desert Rivers Credit Union, Empire Electric, Canyonlands Tire, Diamond Propane, Red's Ace Hardware, Southeastern Utah 7-Eleven stores, Furniture Gallery, Dependable Auto Repair, Primary Residential Mortgage, Four Corners Electric, San Juan School District Adult Education, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Bradford Tire, San Juan Counseling, Pick a Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, San Juan Mortuary, Four Corners Homes, Utah Navajo Health System, Main Street Drug, San Juan Credit Union, and Innovation Medical Group. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.live.